So, welcome to the St. Peter's Engineering College. Myself, V. Gajendra, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering. I am going to be teaching the subject Surveying and Geomatics. And today's session, I'm going to be discussing about the local attraction. So, previous sessions already we discussed about the what is meant by the bearing. So, what is meant by the forward bearing? What is meant by the backward bearing? So, once you know that the forward bearing and backward bearing of a line, and we can able to calculate the included angles. After understanding that bearing and angle, so now we're going to be discussing about the what is meant by the local attraction, where it comes local attraction. So local attraction, that term itself is going to be giving as attraction because of in local attraction is going to be coming in the compass surveying. The direction is going to be measured by the prismatic compass. Commonly, the direction is going to be measured with the prismatic compass, and another instrument is going to be our surveyor's compass. But most of the cases we are going to be using the prismatic compass, or we are going for the so the huge boundaries, or we can say that the crowded areas and long boundaries, we are going to be enclosed boundaries will be very large. Then we are going to be using the prismatic compass. The prismatic compass always is going to be measuring with the bearings of whole circle system, and the surveying compass is going to be measuring that the bearings is a quadrantal bearing system. Here it is going to be local attraction. So while we are going for measuring the direction from the prismatic compass or the compass, so what is the principle is going to be behind by using that the compass, how we are able to get to the direction? If it is going to be a freely suspended magnetic needle, always shows that the magnetic north. That is going to be called as a reference point or reference direction or reference line. So your magnetic needle is going to be gives as a magnetic north, that is going to be called as the magnetic direction. From the magnetic north, I am going to be measuring the bearing is going to be called as a magnetic bearing. So that is so means freely suspended magnetic needle. Suspended magnetic needle always shows that the magnetic north. If it is not going to be shown magnetic north, the freely suspended and it is not shown the magnetic north, so then it is going to be influenced by the magnetic substances. If it is going to be influenced by the magnetic substances, all then it is not going to be showing actual north or the magnetic north. But then it is going to be so indicating that is going to be called as influence of magnetic substances. The attraction of magnetic influence, so the objects is going to be called as local attraction. It is going to be attracting that the magnetic influencing objects. Then it is not going to be shown that the magnetic north. You are going to suspended freely suspended magnetic needle. It is not going to be shown the magnetic north. That is one of the what are the magnetic attraction substances or the magnetic influence in the objects is going to be called as. So the magnetite on the ground is going there. Magnetite, heavy magnetite is going to be available on the ground. Then it is going to be influenced. That is going to be called as attracted. Another one is going to be called as electric cable, electric wires carrying the current, and steel tape, metallic chain, steel tape. So then the railway, so you can say that the railway track is going to be constructed by that the rails is going to come from the iron or the steel rails is there nearby there, then automatically it is going to be influenced. So metal buttons. So these are the iron ore, nearby iron ore. We are doing the survey to the location, near to the location, it is going to be the iron ore is going to be available. So then it is going to be influenced and it is going to be attracted. So then that is going to be called as local attraction. It is going to be attracted by magnetic influence objects. So your magnetic north is going to be disturbed. Your magnetic north is finally what is going to be called local attraction is your magnetic north is going to be disturbed by the magnetic influencing objects. These are the objects. So then it is not going to be shown correctly the magnetic north. And whatever we are going to be taking that the bearings is going to be erroneous or it is going to be wrong measurements we are able to get it. That's why, so we have to be detect it. How we have to be detect it? So the detection is having that so we are having that the common formula is that forward bearing and backward bearing. Difference of forward bearing and backward bearing. So the difference of forward bearing and backward bearing equals to 180 degrees. I'm going to be measuring the forward bearing and backward bearing of a line, and I had to be checked that the difference of forward bearing and backward bearing is 180 degrees. So then it is not influenced. Not influenced by magnetic substances. Not influenced by magnetic substances, or there is no local attraction. No local attraction. There is no local attraction. If it is forward bearing and backward, difference of forward bearing and backward bearing is not exactly 180 degrees. So different of backward bearing, forward bearing and backward bearing is not 180 degrees. So then it is going to be indicating that so local attraction. So local attraction is going to be suspected. Local attraction is going to be suspected if it is forward bearing, and difference of forward bearing and backward bearing is not equals to 180 degrees. Is the local attraction is going to be suspected. Then what we have to do? Whatever we have, if is local attraction is going to be suspected, the bearings is not going to be correct. It is going to be called erroneous. First, we have to be had to be calculated the error. The error is going to be distributed to the angles, include angles, or error is going to be distributed to the bearings of a lines. The error is going to be equally distributed to the angles. Otherwise, error is going to be equally distributed to the bearings of the lines. In that way, we are going to be corrected, because after the completion of the survey, we suspected that the difference of forward bearing and backward bearing we are calculated, checked, we did, then it is not going to be satisfied with 180 degrees. Difference of forward bearing and backward bearing is not equal to 180 degrees. Then we are going to suspect it as local attraction. Then we have to be correction is going to be applied, and then once again we have to be calculated the corrected bearings. From the corrected bearings, we have to be calculated the corrected angles. So this is we are going to be called as local attraction. So first, there are the two methods are there in this one to calculate the local attraction. If the suspected the local attraction is there, the method one is going to be called as included angles. Or interior angles. So what we have to do for the given bearings, we have to be calculated the interior angles and apply the check 2n minus 4. Apply the check 2n minus 4 right angles. If it is going to be satisfies the 2n minus 4 right angles, so then the error, there is no error. If it is not going to be satisfied, the error is going to be equally distributed to the number of sides of a traverse. Suppose 5 sides, 6 sides has taken, n equals to 6. So if I'm going to take the 6 sides of a traverse, 2 into 6 minus 4, 12 minus 4. So 5 sides of a traverse I has taken, n equals to the number of sides of a traverse, 2 into 5 minus 4, 10 minus 4, 6 into 9, 540 degrees. If I will got 541 degrees. I'm adding that all the 5 angles, angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D, and angle E added. I got the 541 degrees. So it should be greater than 540 degrees. So your check is 540 degrees has to become. So your error is going to be called as 1 degree. So this 1 degree error, 540 degrees. So error is 1 degree positive. 1 degree equals to 60 minutes. Error equals to 1 degree. So this will be subtracted from correction is minus 1 degree. Correction equals to minus 1 degree or minus 60 minutes. So minus 60 minutes by 5 sides. So minus 12 minutes. So, the total number of the sides of a traverse is 5. So adding up of all the check is the summing up of the interior angles is I got it 541 degrees instead of 540 degrees. Error is plus 1 degree, more than 540. 1 degree error is there. 1 degree means 60 minutes. So correction is minus 1 degree, means each side of a traverse I have to be subtracted 12 degrees such that so I can able to get that. So my interior angles I will be getting that 540 degrees, and then it is going to be corrected. The angles is going to be corrected. This is one procedure we are going to be applying. Calculated the interior angles. If we are going to be comparing with that the check 2n minus 4 right angles, then we are going to error will be there, that is going to be corrected, and the correction is going to be equally distributed to the all sides of the traverse, means for the all the angles. So then I am able to eliminate the local attraction. That is the one. And second method is that in the second method what I am going to be doing is, so first I have to be, so the identify that, so the which one will be the corrected one. This is so identify that forward bearing, difference of forward bearing and backward bearing equals to 180 degrees. Which line, which side is not, which line is not going to be affected, that I have to be identified. Means for the given traverse, any one line or the one direction is not going to be affected. So then I have to identify. From there I am going to be applying that the corrections and equally distributed to the other side, other sides of a, other sides of a bearings. So then I have to proceed. Finally I have to be get that the corrected, so the traverse, corrected traverse. This is one. If it is your, the difference of forward bearing and backward bearing for a given traverse is, so they are satisfied with the 180 degrees, any one line. If a two lines also is going to be satisfied, so then from that line I have to be started, and I have to be so calculated the, I now calculate the error, and the error is going to be distributed, correction is going to be applied, and so the error is going to be distributed to the other sides of a traverse, and finally I am going to be achieving that, so the corrected bearings of the lines, and then corrected bearing, corrected angles of the lines. If sometimes what is going to happen in the, for the given traverse, no one line or no one direction is not going to be, the difference of forward bearing and backward bearing is not going to be satisfied 90 degrees. Then what is the minimum error, nearest error, minimum error will be there, in which line the minimum error will be there, that line I have to be take it up. From there I have to apply the corrections, and then I have to be calculated the bearings of the other sides of a traverse. That is another one. If it is, so the difference of forward bearing and backward bearing is 180 degrees of any one line. From that line, I had to be started and applying the correction, and I had to be calculated the other sides of it, the other bearings of the other sides. If it is not, if it is no line is going to be having that the difference of forward bearing and backward bearing is 180 degrees. No line is going to be satisfying with the difference of forward bearing and backward bearing of 180 degrees. Then I have to go for the minimum error, which in which line the minimum error will be there. Nearest to the 180 degrees. Difference is nearest to 180 degrees will be there. That line has to be taken up. From there, I have to apply the correction, and then I have to be corrected the bearings of other lines. So this is the other way we are going to be doing. If there is no line is exactly differ by 180 degrees, no line exactly differ by 180 degrees of forward, difference of forward bearing and backward bearing. So this is the two methods are available. So to correct the angles and correct the bearings, if it is the traverse is going to be suspected by the local attraction, is going to be traverse is suspected by the local attraction. So we will work out one problem, can able to understand that how the local attraction is going to be, local attraction will be there in the traverse, and how it is going to be corrected, and how is going to identify the error and how it is going to be corrected by using that the interior angles and by using that the bearings, how we are going to be identify the error and how we are going to distribute it, correction is going to be applied and is going to be distributed to the other sides of the traverse. We will work out one problem so that we can able to understand that the principle of local attraction. So main thing is local attraction is, so it is going to be, so the magnetic north, it is not shown exactly the magnetic north. So because of influence of magnetic substances, so that is going to, the disturbance is going to occur for magnetic north. It is not shown exactly the magnetic north of a magnetic needle, so that we are going to be called as a local attraction. If it is local attraction is going to be suspected, how we have to be calculated the bearings and how we are going to calculate the angles. So of the, so affected local, affected of a traverse, affected of a traverse because of local attraction. Now we talk about one problem. For the line AB, BC, CD, DE, and EA. So this is the traverse, closure traverse is going to be given for 5 sides A, B, C, D, E. So starting from A and end with the A. So the starting and end points are the same one. So that's why it's going to be called a closure traverse A, B, B, C, C, D, D, and A. So what is the forward bearing and backward bearing is going to be given. So from this, once you have know the forward bearing and backward bearing of a line, then we can calculate the angles. That is the include angles we have calculated. Then we are going to applying the check, interior angle check. So we have to be verified it is going to be satisfied. Then there is no local attraction. If it is not satisfied, what is the error will be there, and how we have be correction is going to be applied for each side and for the each angle. So then we have to be corrected angles we are going to be calculated. First step, first method. In second method, so we are going to be identify that which line is not going to be affected. So how we are going to be detected by using the principle of difference of forward bearing and backward bearing is 180 degrees. From that line we have to be started. It is not going to be affected. That line is not going to be affected. From that line we are going to be started and we are going to end with we are going to applying that the corrections to the other bearings, and we are going to be completing that the traverse. So now forward bearing is 150 degrees, backward bearing is 330 degrees, 230 degrees 30 minutes, 48 degrees. CD is 306 degrees 15 minutes, 127 degrees 45 minutes, 298 degrees, 120 degrees, 49 degrees 30 minutes, 229 degrees 30 minutes. So this is the problem. Given a closure traverse for AB, BC, CD, DE, and EA, forward bearing and backward bearing of AB, BC, CD, DE, EA is given. So whether this the traverse is going to be affected by local attraction or not, we have to be checked it. And how we are going to check it? We have to be calculated by using the interior angles method. AB is given 150 degrees. BC is 230 degrees 30 minutes. 90 by 90, 230. BC is given 230 degrees. To 30 degrees 30 minutes. This is 150 degrees. CD is 306. CD is 306. This is the D point. D is 298 degrees. D is 298 degrees. EA is 49 degrees 30 minutes. (49 degrees 30 minutes). So this is the traverse is going to be given. (49 degrees 30 minutes). Now I have to be calculated. This is A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E into E to A. Now I have to be calculated angle A, angle B, angle C, D, and E had to be calculated. So what is this angle A? What is this angle B? What is the angle C? What is the angle D? What is the angle E? I had to be calculated. So first I will take with the angle A. So now A to B is 150 degrees. E to A forward bearing is 49 degrees. So now I had angle A equals to backward bearing of EA. So this backward bearing of EA is this much. Forward bearing of AB is 150 degrees. This is now I have to be calculated what is this angle A. Angle A is backward bearing of EA minus forward bearing of AB. Forward bearing of AB. So backward bearing of EA (290 degrees 30 minutes). Forward bearing of AB is 150 degrees. So that is 79 degrees 30 minutes. So 79 degrees 30 minutes is angle A. This is 79 degrees 30 minutes. Now coming to that, the A to B and B to C. A to B is A to B is 150 degrees and B to C 230 degrees 30 minutes. So A to B. So now backward bearing of AB, backward bearing of AB, angle B, I want to get backward bearing of AB minus forward bearing of BC. Backward bearing of AB is 150 degrees plus 180 degrees minus forward bearing of BC is 230 degrees 30 minutes. So so I added 180 degrees because so the forward bearing is 150 less than 150 degrees, and then I have to get the backward bearing is add 180 degrees, 150 degrees plus 180 degrees. So 330 degrees minus 230 degrees 30 minutes. So then 99 degrees 30 minutes. 99 degrees 30 minutes is the angle B. So this is 99 degrees 30 minutes. So simply we are going to be using the angle concept. Angle concept. So the major angle minus minor angle, we are able to get that the include angle. This is the include angle I am going to be getting. So this is the backward bearing and this is the forward bearing. So backward bearing minus forward bearing, that I am going to be getting that the include angle at the point B. So now I am going to be coming to the C point. This is C, this is B. So this is 230 degrees, 30 minutes. BTC forward into the C to D is 306 15 degrees. C to D, this is D point. C to D, forward bearing is 306 degrees 15 minutes. Now I have to be calculated what is this angle C. I want to get the angle C. So I have to be what is this angle and what is this angle. So what is this one? What is this one? Both together added, I am going to be getting angle C. So this is going to be gives that backward bearing of line BC. Now angle C equals to backward bearing of BC. So I am able to get what is the backward bearing of BC. Then plus 360 degrees minus 306 degrees 15 minutes. So the total angle is 360 degrees. In that 306 degrees 15 minutes, this I am going to be getting this one. The backward bearing of BC is 230 degrees 30 minutes minus 180 degrees plus 360 degrees minus 306 degrees 15 minutes. So this is 53 degrees 45 minutes plus this is 48 degrees. Total 101 degrees 45 minutes. 101 degrees 45 minutes is the angle C. Now I will be calculate angle D is how much? DE and EA. DE is forward bearing of DE is 298 degrees and EA CD is 306 degrees 15 minutes. D is 298 degrees. C point, C to D forward bearing is 306. 306 degrees 15 minutes. So this is the point D. D to E is 298 degrees. D to E is 290 degrees. Now I have to be calculated so what is this angle? Include angle D. Include angle D. Now, so I can able to calculate backward bearing angle D equals to backward bearing of CD. Backward bearing of CD is from this here, backward bearing of CD. So then plus 360 minus 298 degrees. So this one and this one backward bearing I am going to add it. I am going to be getting angle D. So angle D equals to backward bearing of CD (360 minus 298 is 62 degrees) plus backward bearing of is 127 degrees 45 minutes. So angle D is 189 degrees 45 minutes. So angle D. So similarly, finally we have to get that angle E. So this is E. This is A. E to A is 49 degrees 30 minutes. This is D. D to E 298 degrees. 298 degrees. So now I had to be calculated what is angle A. So this is So D backward bearing, and EA forward bearing. D backward bearing of DE, this one, minus forward bearing of EA. So that I will get that angle, angle E. What is the angle E? Angle E. Angle E equals to the backward bearing of DE, 120 degrees, minus 49 degrees 30 minutes. So 70 degrees 30 minutes. 70 degrees 30 minutes. Is the angle E answer. Now I had to be thought. So angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D, and angle E. Angle A is 79 degrees 30 minutes. Angle B is 99 degrees 30 minutes. Angle C is 101 degrees 45 minutes. Angle D is 189 degrees 45 minutes. And angle E is 70 degrees 30 minutes. Summing up of all, 541 degrees. 541 degrees. Now I have to be apply the check 2n minus 4 into 9. This is check is 2n minus 4 into 90. 2n minus 4 right angles. 2 into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minus 4 into 90. 10 minus 4 into 90. 6 into 90 equals to 540 degrees. 540 degrees. But actually we have to be get that the 540 degrees, but with calculated bearings, calculated angles is 541 degrees. Error is equals to plus 1 degree. So that will be equals to 60 minutes. Error equals to. So what is the correction? Correction equals to minus 1 degree minus 60 minutes. How many sides of the traverse is the 5 sides of the traverse? 5 sides I am to apply. Correction for all the sides angle 60 minutes by 5 as per minus 12 minutes. So now I have to be apply the correction for all the angles, interior angles. Angle A equals to 79 degrees 30 minutes is calculated one minus 12 minutes. Angle B equals to 99 degrees 30 minutes minus 12 minutes. Because I have to be get 540 degrees, but instead of that one more 1 degree. 541 degrees I got it. More than 541 degrees error. Positive more I got it. So that's why I'm going to be subtracting. So that 1 degree error is going to be equally distributed to all the sides of a traverse. Got the 12 minutes for each angle. So I'm going to be subtracting. Angle C 101 degrees 45 minutes minus 12. Angle D 189 degrees 45 minutes minus 12 minutes. Angle E 70 degrees 30 minutes minus 12 minutes. So 79 degrees, 18 minutes, 99 degrees, 18 minutes, 101 degrees, 33 minutes, 189 degrees, 33 minutes, 70 degrees, 18 minutes. These are the corrected interior angles. So after applying the corrected angles. So the second method is there that we are going to be calculating the bearings of the line. Now we calculated what is the angles. From the angles, it is going to be affected by the local attraction. How we are going to be corrected and how we are going to distribute the error to all the interior angles of the traverse. Now, so if the local attraction is going to be suspected, and how the bearings is going to be corrected. That is the second method we are going to be doing. This method is going to be called laborious method, and next second method is going to be called as easiest method to calculate the bearings. Now we can see that line forward bearing, backward bearing, AB, BC, CD, DE, and EA. So 191 degrees, 45 minutes, 13 degrees, 39 degrees, 30 minutes, 222 degrees, 30 minutes, 22 degrees, 15 minutes, 22 degrees, 15 minutes, 200 degrees, 30 minutes, 242 degrees, 45 minutes, 62 degrees, 45 minutes, 330 degrees, 15 minutes, 147 degrees, 15 minutes. So this is the problem. The traverse is going to be given. The traverse is running from A to E, A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, and E to A. So this is a closed traverse. So the bearings is measured forward bearing and backward bearing. So here we had to identify that it is going to be local attraction is there or not for the given bearings of a traverse. How we are going to be doing? First formula is going to see that. So we have to verify that each line forward bearing and backward bearing. Difference of forward bearing and backward bearing where it is so exactly 180 degrees means it is not affected. So first we had to be not affected line, we had to identify it. So while going through that one, so this B line, if you take the 242 degrees 45 minutes and 62 40 minutes, difference of forward bearing and backward bearing is 180 degrees. Is 180 degrees. Difference of 242 and 45 minutes and 62 degrees 45 minutes. Difference of forward bearing and backward bearing is 180 degrees. Means D station and E station are not affected by the local attraction. DE line is the observation of the forward bearing of DE and backward bearing of so DE backward bearing of DE is going to be corrected one. It means that so station D and E is not going to be affected. From the station D and E, whatever the bearings we are going to observe is going to be called as corrected one. Remaining we have to be so the errors are there, then we have to be corrected. So now I have to be take that the D is the reference line. From that reference line, EA is going to be measured. Forward bearing is going to be this also is going to be corrected one, because from E, A is going to be measured is going to be corrected one. Then from this we are going to be considered and we have to be calculated the so other bearings and we have to be corrected. Other bearings, what is the error amount of error will be there, and how we are going to be that amount of error is going to be distributed to the other sides of the other sides are other bearings of the sides. So for the given problem, station D and E are not affected by station D and E stations not affected by local attraction. First point. Then forward bearing and backward bearing of line DE is correct. So forward bearing and backward bearing of line DE is going to be correct. Then third point is observed forward bearing of EA is also correct. Is also correct. So what is that one? 330 degrees 15 minutes. 330 degrees 15 minutes. So now actual backward bearing BB of EA. Actual BB of EA is, it is 330 degrees 15 minutes is greater than 180 degrees. So 330 degrees 15 minutes minus 180 degrees. So 150 degrees 15 minutes is the actual backward bearing of line EA. So fourth step is that, but the observed backward bearing (147 degrees 15) (147 degrees 45 minutes). So the correction, so this is 150 actually, but is we observed is 147.45. So actual bearing is 150 degrees 15 minutes, but observed is 147 degrees 45 minutes. The correction is that correction equals to 150 degrees 15 minutes minus 147 degrees 45 minutes. So plus 2 degrees 30 minutes should be applied at A. Should be applied at A. Should be applied at A, at station A. Now corrected forward, next step is, fifth step is corrected forward bearing of AB equals to 191 degrees 45 minutes is observed 1 plus 2 degrees 30 minutes. So 194 degrees 194 degrees 50 minutes is the corrected forward bearing. And then corrected backward bearing. So 14 degrees 15 minutes. So corrected backward bearing of AB. So sixth point. But the observed VB of AB equals to 13 degrees. So correction. So actual is 14 degrees. Actual value is 14 degrees 15 minutes, but observed is 13 degrees. So the correction is 14 degrees 15 minutes minus 13 degrees plus 1 degree 15 minutes should be applied at B. Should be applied at B. So in this way, we are going to be applying the corrections to each bearing of a line, and we have to proceed. Finally, we had to be checked that so we got the correct results or not. Corrected a B of BC (39 degrees 30 minutes) plus 1 degree 15 minutes, 40 degrees 45 minutes. Corrected BB of BC, backward bearing of BC, (40 degrees 45 minutes) plus 180, 220 degrees 45 minutes. But the observed backward bearing of BC equals to 222 degrees 30 minutes. So corrected one is 220 degrees 45 minutes, but the correction is 220 degrees 45 minutes minus 222 degrees 30 minutes. Minus 1 degree 45 minutes should be applied at C. Then corrected forward bearing of CD equals to 22 degrees 15 minutes plus minus 1 degree 45 minutes. (20 degrees 30 minutes). Corrected forward bearing of CD. So corrected backward bearing of CD 20 degrees 30 minutes plus 180 degrees. So 200 degrees 30 minutes. So this is going to be coincide with the given bearing 200 degrees 30 minutes such that our corrections error is distributed evenly and the corrections are corrected one. So it has to be coincide with the corrected backward bearing of the CD because D and E stations are not affected by the local attraction. That's the thing. So the backward bearing of CD is going to be corrected one. Earlier we started with the E station, forward bearing of EA is going to be corrected one. So and the forward bearing and backward bearing of DE is correct. With the E forward bearing, EA forward bearing is correct, and CD backward bearing is going to be corrected. So whatever we applied corrections is the right one. It is going to coincide. So finally, it has to be matched with that the corrected backward bearing of CD equals to the what is the measured bearing of the backward bearing of the CD. Both will be the same, 200 degrees 30 minutes. Then whatever the corrections applied is going to be right. Whatever the error we calculated is going to be right one. So in this way, so we are going to be calculated that the corrections error, find out the error and calculate the corrections to the bearings, and finally we are going to be identify that the traverse is going to be we are going to be eliminating that the local attraction, influence of the local attraction, and that is not going to be affected by the bearings. So this is the second method, the how we are going to be eliminating the local attraction and how we are going to be corrected the bearings of the sides of the traverse. Earlier one, first method is going to be called as, so the interior angles were going to be corrected if it is going to be local attraction is going to be suspected, and second one is how the bearings is going to be corrected if it is local attraction is going to be suspected. These are the two methods. So what is meant by the local attraction? So how we have to be detect the local attraction and how we have to be, so the correction is going to be applied if it is going to be detected, local attraction is going to be detected. So with this, so we are going to be completing the local attraction and how we are going to be calculating the bearings and how we are going to be calculating the included angles. Then, so after understanding that the local attraction, the next topic is what is meant by the declination and what is meant by the dip of a magnetic needle. So for this session, we are going to be ending with that the local attraction. The next session, we are going to be discussing about that the what is meant by the declination and dip. So thank you.